Hi friends, this is Krish, the Urban Naxal. Friends, today I want to talk about an essential principle of what it means to be an adult, a grown-up, a human being, a family man, a person who is reliable, a person who has integrity, a person whom people respect, a person whom people may fear a little bit, because respect includes fear. Love is important, respect is important, and for the respect to exist, fear is the key. Be friendly, but there is a reason why fear is part of the equation. There is this movie, Drishyam. I recently saw the sequel, the second one. The first one also. Beautiful movie. Drishyam makes an impact on you. It made a very deep impact on me. I really liked Drishyam. The first and the second, the sequel as well. The reason it makes an impact is there's a very deep message there. There's a very serious message there which I think every guy will identify with and every woman will love. What does a guy want in his life? He wants to be dependable. He wants to be that rock for his family. He wants to be the guy who will defend his family to the death. What does a woman want? A woman wants a guy who will defend her, who will protect her to the finish. Ably, effectively, with control, without losing control, without becoming a ball of rage and going all over the place. A guy who will be dependable, whom she can depend on, who will defend her. What do children want? Children want a father who will defend them, who will stand between them and any danger. Any danger. There are all kinds of dangers. The world is a shitty place. The world is a dangerous place. It's unpredictable. Lots of things happen. They want a guy who's not going to whine. A guy who's not going to blame them. That is Ajay Devgan in Drishyam. He doesn't blame his kids. He doesn't say, why the fuck did you do this? Why the fuck did you do that? Why did you hurt this guy? Why did you kill him? Oh God, what a damn stupid person you are. You have caused so much trouble. He didn't do any of that. He didn't blame his wife. Even if she says the wrong thing, even if she makes a mistake, he is there to cover up for all of that. That is what you call effective leadership. And at the cost of sounding like a male chauvinistic pig, that is what it means to be a man. If you're a man, not just a person, not just a spouse, if you are a fucking man of the house, then you will not cast blame on your family in times of difficulty. You will not blame somebody for causing the trouble. You will say, I am there to clean up the mess. I will clean up the mess. You can depend on me. Just be with me. Support me. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to turn into a whiny bitch. Big deal. It's a big deal. And guys, it's a very necessary message in today's day and age, because right now what you have is a tamed version of man. Society wants you to be a domesticated, tame man with one ball instead of two balls. Society wants that. Society tries to get you into a situation where you are a guy with one ball. The incomplete man, the half man, the nice man, the man who will not cause trouble, the man, if society wants, to take advantage of his wife, this man will say, yeah, you may rape her, but please do so nicely. If society wants to hammer his children, he is the guy who says, he goes to the principal, he says, ma'am, I understand what you're doing and I know it's all for his own good. No. No. Don't be that pussy. That's an important message. Don't be a pussy. Be there for your family. All these redevelopment stories that I keep telling you about. You know what's the biggest problem here? The biggest problem is the typical cooperative society member is a pussy. He will not defend his family. The builder has no reason to fear him. If someone makes your family destitute, brings them out on the road, and the builder is still going around in his car and living his life without fear, boss, something is wrong with you. You have lost your fucking balls. That's what is wrong with you. If someone makes my family destitute, I will, even if I am 70 years old, even if I am 80 years old, I would be determined to do something that will make him regret the day he was born. Okay? You have to be vengeful. You have to be vengeful. If you are not someone who inspires fear in people who have actually harmed your family, something is wrong with you, my friends. Something is wrong with you. If someone has taken 25 lakhs, 50 lakhs from your family, a crore of rupees, 1.5 crore rupees from your family, and all you can do is a weak response like go to court and listen to the tariq pe tariq, and that person or persons who have actually done it are not coming to any harm, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror and say, am I the defender of my family? Am I a man or am I a pussy? Am I a cuck? Who am I? What am I? You have to be a scorpion in this world, because it's a shitty world, it's a dangerous world, it's a world where people take away your money. You have to be a scorpion. You cannot be a scorpion without poison, without danger, without a sting to inflict horrible pain on someone who wants to hurt you. You have to have the capability to cause pain and actual injury and actual damage. Is it physical damage? Marpit? Marpit is the easy part. Marpit is the easy part. No. The answer is no. Use your brain. Marpit is the easy part. Don't succumb to that, because then you get into a world of trouble without having any consequence. If you deliver a sting, you are a scorpion. If you are dangerous, you are a scorpion. If you are not dangerous, you are a fucking cockroach. And if you are a cockroach, you don't deserve respect. You don't deserve respect. I speak to a lot of people. And there are a lot of people whom I would call corporate men. They are well suited for the corporates. Believe me, they are very well suited for corporate culture. They are so well suited for corporate culture because they have cut off one of their nuts and buried them. And with only one nut, they are excellent for corporate culture because they don't have enough testosterone. They will not stand up to a boss. They will listen. They will put up with a lot of bullshit. They have infinite ability to take stress. They have infinite potential to eat bullshit. all the bullshit that their bosses and their colleagues can shovel at them, all the bullshit that their company will shovel on their heads, they will quietly just eat it and suffer it and go home and suffer loss of libido and maybe suffer depression. They will not fight back. They are very well suited for the corporate culture. The question is, do you want to be suited for corporate culture? Is that what your life is all about? Am I inciting violence here? No. I am inciting you to be a man. I know this city has lakhs of people who have been exploited by a handful of builders, a few hundred builders, maybe not even 100. Lakhs of people. Their childhoods have been ruined, their old ages have been ruined, their lives have been ruined, their middle age has been ruined, their job has been ruined. Their life has been thrown off the tracks. They had no fucking choice in the way they lived. Their majburi makes a choice for them. They live according to majburi. Paying EMIs, shitting blood, working a job just in order to pay that EMI. No freedom. Regret. All the time regret. That builder has taken 50 lakh rupees. Now my family doesn't have money. That builder has taken 50 lakhs rupees and then he is declared bankruptcy. But still that fucker is going around in his Mercedes. And here I am. Here I am watching him. Benchod, main napunsak hu. That is the feeling they live with. I am not inciting you to violence, my friends. But I am inciting you to be a man. If he does not have to fear from you, if this guy who declares bankruptcy and still goes around in a murk and lives a grand life and is seen clubbing and partying, does not have to fear from you, in spite of ruining your entire family, what kind of a man are you, yaar? Are you a man or a cockroach? And if you are a cockroach, do you deserve anybody's respect? Should your wife respect you? Should your children respect you? Just for putting bread on the table? Is that what you have to be respected for? Guys, when they take a bull, let me tell you what a magnificent animal a bull can be. I've grown up in Gujarat. We have these massive bulls, beautiful, look it up, they are called Kankaraj bulls, Kankaraj. Kankaraj bulls have horns which have about a 5 foot, 8 foot span. I mean, or maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, maybe not 8 feet, maybe 4 feet, 5 feet, okay? Big, beautiful curving horns. At the base, they are this thick. They got a skull the size of my entire torso. They got a head the size of my entire torso. They are that big. They stand tall. They got a beautiful big hump. Big hump. This size. Just their hump. Kankaraj bull. Beautiful. You may see, I think one of them is drawn in a picture in one of the Mohenjo-daro carvings, I think. Kankaraj bull. Beautiful bull. Now, you can think of the strength, the magnificence of that bull. Now, when you're going to use it for a plow animal, when you're going to use that bull for, if you're using it for studding, you don't castrate them. But if you're going to use them for plowing the fields, then they castrate them. They crush their balls. Okay? They tie them, there's a kind of a harness, there's a steel arrangement, they tie them, they hold them in place. And my dad actually describes how they used to simply, there's a pakkad and they just close the pakkad on the base of the balls, on the top of the balls, right? And above the scrotum, or rather the link between the body and the scrotum. Of course it hurts, it fucks with their day, I'm sure. It really hurts. It's going to hurt them like hell. And then the balls shrivel away. and the balls disappear. It hurts my balls just thinking about it. Hurts me in the nuts. They do this. After that, the bull is very, very calm tempered. You can beat him with a stick if you're working him in a farm. No problems. No problems. He wants his hay, he wants his roti, he wants his food. That's it. He doesn't ask for more. He'll do your work. He just wants his roti. That's a tame bull. That's a castrated bull. Society wants to castrate you. Of course it wants to castrate you. It wants to use you as a fucking bull. No, that's not a bull. That is an ox. उसको कहते हैं oxen. Ox. Plural is oxen. An ox is a castrated bull. An ox is a tamed bull. That's what society wants you to be. Society's interests are not your interests. Samaj is not the same thing as an individual. It doesn't have the same interests. Samaj is not there for you to look out for you. Samaj looks out for itself. It is a collective, it is an entity, but Samaj is for Samaj. Samaj will look after Samaj's welfare. As an individual, some of your interests are it's like a cooperative society. To some extent, you go along with the cooperative society. You may even be good for it. You may do things that are good for it. You may uphold some of its values, but please remember, you are an individual. You are not to be confused with Samaj. You are not to confuse your Samaj's interests with your own interests. No. Your society's interest, the country's interest is not your interest. Your interest is your interest. Your family's interest is your interest. If you choose to be your family's custodian. For some time, this stupid thing, main chaukidar, main bhi chaukidar, went around. You want to be a chaukidar, my friend, be a fucking chaukidar to your family. Be a chaukidar to your family. Be your family's chaukidar. Be your wife's chaukidar. Be your children's chaukidar. Be the chaukidar to your brothers and sisters and mother and father. Guard their wealth. Guard them from danger. If you are a boy, if your father has died and if you are the man of the house, be the man of the house. Be the man of the house that others will fear. Fear is not a bad thing. Anger is not a bad thing. Your potential to do harm is not a bad thing. We talk about non-violence. Correct. Non-violence is good. But it has to be the non-violence of a man who is capable of violence in the first place. You can choose to be harmless, and it should be a position of strength. From a position of strength, you may restrain yourself and choose to be harmless. If a weak man is harmless, that's not strength. That's a cockroach. That's not non-violence. A weak man's non-violence is not non-violence. It's weakness. Be strong. Cultivate the capacity, the capability for violence. The capability for violence. Cultivate the capability to defend your family. Don't let people get inside your head. Don't let people subdue you, turn you into a tame bull. Don't let people divert you from who you are. Defend your family. That is what manhood means. And women, especially feminists, don't be under the illusion that manhood is your enemy. Manhood is not your enemy. A man being a man is not your enemy. A man being a man is your best damn friend. If he is being oppressive, that's a different story. Don't try to cut him down to size. Don't cut him down to size. If you cut him down to size, you will be left to fight your own battles. And like you are fond of saying, the world is not a nice place for women. Absolutely damn right, the world is not a nice place for women. More particularly if you have taken your man, your best ally, and you have cut him down to size. Let him be the king, let him be the lion. Make him the lion, let him be the lion. Let him grow to his full natural size. Don't keep cutting him down. If you keep cutting him down, you'll just have yourself to blame when society fucks with you. You just have yourself to blame. And then don't turn on your man and say, be a man. No, you cut him down to size. Now you're telling him to be a man? Fuck off. Not happening. It doesn't happen in a day. It's not a switch. You can't just switch it on and switch it off. It's something you cultivate. So, when do you start cultivating it? Cultivate it young. Cultivate it now. It's not aggression. It's awareness. It's not aggression. It's awareness of who you are. You are a scorpion. To be a full member of society, to be a proper member of this country, a citizen, you have to be able to inspire fear. You have to have a straight spine, a straight, erect spine. You have to be able to defend yourself and your family and then your country. You come first, your family comes first, then your country. Don't let it fool you. Don't let the world fool you. I would like to add a little piece of philosophy that my dad had. Anything that you do it with commitment. Do it like a sacred trust. You have been put into this family, you have been made a father, you have been made a husband, you have been made a son. Think of it as sacred and fulfill that sacred trust like it is a sacred trust. I am Krish, the Urban Naxal. Jai Maharashtra, Jai Hind, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan.